All right, welcome. Today, we're pulling back the covers on a piece of furniture you spend, what, a third of your life with? We're going to go from this simple slab all the way to a high-tech wellness hub. And I promise, you're never going to look at your bed the same way again. I mean, think about it for a second. We spend so much time researching our cars, our phones, even our coffee makers. But our bed, it's kind of just there, right? An afterthought. But it's literally the centerpiece of our sanctuary. It's the launch pad for our entire day. So what are we missing here? Well, let's find out. So here's the plan. We're going to take a little tour. First, we'll break down the anatomy of a bed. Then we'll check out some classic styles. After that, we'll look at the masters of disguise, beds that do more than one job. Then we'll dive into beds built for more than just sleep. And finally, we'll put it all together to help you find your perfect match. Sound good? Okay, first things first. Before we can really appreciate all the cool designs, we need to be on the same page. We've got to get the basic language down. So let's quickly cover the core components of a bed. And kicking things off, we have the frame. This is super simple. Think of it as the skeleton of the bed. It's the main structure that gives the bed its shape, its strength, really its whole personality. Everything else literally gets built right on top of this. Okay, so resting on that frame is the foundation. Now, its job sounds simple, but it is absolutely critical. It's there to give your mattress a flat, stable, supportive surface. Whether you've got the bounce of a box spring or the solid feel of slats, the foundation is really the unsung hero of a good night's sleep. And then we have the headboard. This part is pretty cool because it has this dual purpose. On the practical side, right, it stops your pillows from falling down behind the bed, and it gives you something to lean on when you're reading. But from a design perspective, it's the main event. It's the bed's big personality piece. All right, so now that we've got the basics down, let's see how all those parts come together to create something amazing. It's time to step into our first gallery, where we're going to look at some timeless, classic frames that really know how to make a statement. And here it is, a true icon, the four-poster bed. For centuries, this thing wasn't just a piece of furniture. It was like a room within a room. Those tall columns, they were originally there to hold curtains for warmth and privacy. Today, they just scream luxury and a little bit of drama. It's a design that has, for sure, stood the test of time. Okay, so we go from soaring height to these beautiful flowing curves with the sleigh bed. You can't miss its defining feature, that iconic scrolled shape on the headboard and the footboard. It's inspired by old Roman and Greek designs that got super popular back in the 19th century. It just has this heavy, elegant feel that's somehow both cozy and grand at the same time. Okay, let's move on. Our next exhibit is for all you pragmatists out there, the minimalists, anyone living in a spot where every single square foot is precious. It's time to meet the masters of disguise. These are the beds that are definitely not always what they seem. And the undisputed king of transformers has got to be the Murphy bed. I mean, by day, it's just a quiet little cabinet, maybe part of a bookshelf, but at night, it does this incredible, seamless transformation. One simple pull and a full-size, totally comfortable bed just pivots down, ready to go. It is an absolute engineering marvel for modern living. Okay, this next one clears up something that I think confuses a lot of people, the whole futon versus daybed thing. Here's the key difference. It's all in the mechanism. A futon folds. The same surface you sit on becomes the surface you sleep on. A daybed, on the other hand, keeps the mattress flat the whole time. It just acts like a sofa, usually because it has that three-sided frame that makes it look and feel more like a couch. So, we've seen beds that are all about style and beds that are masters of saving space. Now, our next gallery, it's a whole new frontier. We're looking at beds that have evolved way beyond just sleep. They've become these hubs for wellness and just, well, utility. This is where modern tech and function really come together. And this quote from our source material just nails it, doesn't it? The modern bed is no longer just a place for rest. It is becoming an integrated part of our wellness and lifestyle. It perfectly captures this big shift. The bed isn't just a passive piece of furniture anymore. It's becoming an active tool for our well-being, basically a personal wellness hub. The perfect example of this is the adjustable bed. We're talking about a motorized base that lets you elevate your head to read or, help with snoring. Or you can raise your feet to get the circulation going. A lot of them even have these wild zero-gravity presets for total pressure relief, not to mention built-in massage. It's all about creating a comfort experience that is 100% personalized to you.
And it's not just talk. The data really backs this up. According to the compendium, a whopping 78% of people who use them report better sleep quality. But check out the other benefits. 65% say it helps with pain relief, and 55% notice they snore less. So we're not just talking about being comfortable here. We're talking about real, tangible health benefits.
Now, shifting to the more practical side of all this enhanced function, we have the storage bed. And this is just a brilliant solution to a problem basically everyone has: not enough space. By building storage like drawers or lift-up tops right into the frame itself, you don't need that extra bulky dresser. Your whole bedroom just feels bigger and way less cluttered. And this chart gives us a nice little breakdown of what people are actually buying. So, classic side drawers, they're the top choice, taking up half the pie. Makes sense, right? They're perfect for stuff you need to grab all the time. But that lift-up ottoman style is also super popular. It gives you this huge hidden space for bigger things, like extra blankets or suitcases. And then, rounding things out, you've still got the classic bookcase headboard, a favorite for keeping your books right where you need them.
Okay, wow. We've seen grand beds, super clever beds, and really high-tech beds. So for our final section, we're going to bring all of this together. The goal here is to help you sort through all these options and figure out how to find the perfect match for your space and your lifestyle.
And that really is the million-dollar question, isn't it? With a whole world of options, how do you pick the right one? I get it. The sheer variety can feel a little overwhelming. But honestly, if you just start by thinking about your main priorities, like is it style, space, or function, you can narrow down the field a whole lot faster.
This little summary table is a great tool to help you do just that. You can see everything side by side and compare the key features. So for example, take a look at the 4-poster bed. You get a high style impact, but its space efficiency is low. Now compare that to the Murphy bed. It's got high efficiency, but a much more subtle style. See what I mean? It all comes down to figuring out what matters most to you. Are you going for that big design statement, or is it all about pure function? And really, that's the thought we want to leave you with. The bed you choose, it sets the stage for everything. For your rest, your recovery, for your entire waking life. It's so much more than just a piece of furniture. It really is the foundation of your day. So after seeing all these amazing options, it's a good question to ask yourself: have you chosen the right one?